Welcome back on Dynamo. Today I want to propose you the unboxing and first impression about the codex of Imperial Knight released by the Games Workshop in the year 2018. Why I specify? Because there has been released previously others Imperial Knight codexes, and the cover of this particular codex it's almost the same as the previous one for the 7th edition that you can see here. So you can see that it's almost the same, only decreased in size. So you can see that there is such a difference. But this is only the external part. So now we can start to see what it's in the inner part of this codex. So we can start to see, and we can find this back cover inside here that it's really quite amazing, and it's really a wonderful one. Moreover, soon I'll show you the color page one, and it's quite amazing thing. So we can flip, we can see this sign that it's the sign of the Imperial Knights themselves. I find it quite good. Anyway, it's a good sign. Then we can find the contents and the introduction to the codex itself. We can flip, and now we can find this that is the cover that I was talking, and it's the color page of the back cover one. This is amazing, moreover, because it's the cover that it's on the premium edition of this Imperial Codex. So it's an amazing one, it's really amazing. I almost fall in love with this, and I almost bought the premium one of this codex because the cover such it was really amazing one. But anyway, I prefer the convenient one. Here we can find the background that it's about the Imperial Knights. I want to remember you that, for example, in different languages there exist two versions of this codex. That are the small ones that cost much less, for example for Italian one, and doesn't have this background, and I think that it's a pity, so I decided to buy the English version because it has the complete background. And here you can find the background about the noble houses, so what it's about, what is the meaning behind these models, moreover about the concept that is behind these models. And we can find also the relationship with the Omniscience, so with the Mechanicus. Then we can find, for example, the Knight Wars in the Imperium, a little map about the distribution of the different houses that are about the Knights, the Imperial Knights. But I want to remember you that it's not a complete one, because there are other ones that has been discovered during the time, so it's a sort of indication of the main ones that are known, not all the ones that are known till now. Then we can find the relationship between the Imperial Knights and the Imperium and the Mechanicus, because there are ones that are aligned to the Imperium and the others that are aligned to the Mechanicus, and it's quite interesting one. Here we can find the status of the different armies that you can find about the Imperial Knights. It's quite interesting, I've seen. And here we can find some of the heraldries that you can find about, so how to paint if you want, but moreover how to realize the different designs for these Imperial Knights, about their styles, the heraldry, so it can be quite interesting one. And the description also of particular ones about the houses and special ones about inside the houses, so both the background of the houses but also the background of some, or you can name them special characters or so on, the renowned characters inside or unit inside these houses. So it's quite interesting one. And we can find a lot of these that can be interesting. I love, for example, this one, and I'm trying to realize a little army related to the House of the Shrouds. I promised you to bring you a model that I'm modifying and monetizing about these Imperial Knights, and soon I'll bring, not worry, even if it will be delayed because a lot of things to post that has a bit of precedence. Here there is another one that I love as a house. I think that it's amazing as a color scheme. And now we have also the Mechanicus ones that are a bit more conventional, because the red is the main part. There are maybe a little less differences compared to the Imperium ones, but anyway you can take different notes about them. And also the free blades that are separate Imperial Knights, the ones that has lost all the others of their houses, or simply they are half renegade, we can say that. And there are a lot. Then we have the background about the different main events that Imperial Knight has part on, so it can be really quite interesting. Another beautiful image that it's Imperial Knight against that house, and then we can find the background of the different units that are inside this codex itself, and there are quite a lot of things. These ones are something that I really like. They are a bit expensive as models, but they are new ones, and I think that I suggest you to buy Forgebane if you find, because there are these ones also that Mechanicus, and can give you quite a lot of bonuses at not too much price. Moreover, if you are able to divide the box itself. And then we can find old models and new models, because we find the old ones, but we can also find, for example, the Knight Scepter, the Canis Rex, so we can find others that can be really quite interesting ones with a specific background. And we find also the new models that are, for example, the Knight Castellan and the Knight Valiant, so we can find a lot of different things that can be quite interesting. And here we can find the part about the different models as they are represented on the bottom, so we can find the models themselves. I love these ones, sincerely. I think that soon I'll buy. These are the new models, so then Valiant, for example, and here it's the old one that it's anyway amazing. You can find that it's really also only to see for the ones that love such type of models. This book, it's a good thing to buy, because it's amazing. The images are good, the scheme of colors are good, and the models are beautiful, so it's simply a thing that you can find quite amazing to see. You can see there are a lot of things to see and to read. It's nice. And then we can find the part about the rules themselves. So the part about the rules of the different houses and the units themselves with the PowerPoints. I don't like to use the PowerPoints, but Games Workshop is trying to put a lot of effort to use them, but it's a quite interesting one to notice this, because if you see this and if you find the equivalent of points that they cost, you find a great difference about them. Anyway, there are a lot of new rules to read. The equipments are almost the same, but anyway, it's quite interesting one. And we can find, for example, the Canis Rex that has also the rules. So we can find a lot of different things. This is the new Shinic element that it's inside the specific box that it's Imperial Knights Renegade, but I want to remember you that it's sold also separately, so you don't have to buy the box, but the box it's quite convenient. Then we have the part about the different armaments, the weapons that are about the knights, other images that are quite interesting one, this time against the orcs. And then we can find the part about the difference of the houses. So the houses related to the Imperial ones, with the different houses, the main houses that you can find that give different abilities, and the ones about the Mechanicus, also these ones with different abilities. Free Blades has a different concept to use. Then we had the stratagems about the Imperial Knights that are quite interesting ones. They are really nice if you want to bring also an analysis about these stratagems. Then we have about the Warlord traits and the Warlord traits specific ones for the different houses, so it can be quite interesting one. And then we have the artifacts about the Imperial Knights that can give quite a lot of interesting things related to the Imperial Knights themselves, because there are also a lot of type of choosing to use for your Imperial Knights. And then we have the free breed qualities and burdens. So what it's different about these and the normal ones. And I found them quite interesting ones. And I could even suggest you this time to throw the dice if you want to play these ones, because they can be quite more interesting and less burdening, literally, because the burdening are quite heavy, but anyway they are really nice to see. And here we have the points, so it's quite interesting ones, and obviously the specific tactical objectives for the Imperial Knights themselves. Again, the back cover that we can find, and the back itself. What I can say about this Imperial Knight Codex, I find it really quite amazing one. I suggest you to buy if you are interested in these models, or only simply for having the background related to them, because it's quite interesting one. I love this, so I'm a bit sided about such Imperial Knight Codex, but anyway, I find it really quite interesting one. Anyway, GW has not released only the part about the Imperial Knights ones that are the Imperiums and the Mechanicus ones, but also about the Imperial Knights Renegade. Yes, Games Workshop has released a free one, so you can download this for free and see it, and it's quite interesting one. And you can find the rules about the quest territories, because it's the territories of the Imperial Knights, with the rules of the Imperial Knights themselves that are Chaos ones. So it's really quite an interesting one that you can find, and I think that it's something that at the same time a really good thing and a bad thing. Really good thing because it's amazing that the Games Workshop finally realized that there can be released such a thing that can be really quite interesting for the ones that love the Imperial Knights. A bad thing because I would have preferred to have these inside the codex of the Imperial ones. So it's a bit of double perceiving about such a thing. But anyway, it's a good thing that there is such. And here we have also the points that you can find about the Imperial Knights Renegade ones, so the territories. We also the detachment rules specific for these Imperial Knights Renegade ones, so it becomes quite interesting one, I think. And finally, that. So you have a really small index, because it's an index, but it's also a small codex if you want. And sincerely, I would have loved to have this inside this Imperial Knights itself. And so I suggest you even more to buy this Imperial Knights Codex, because associated to this Renegade Knights, it's an amazing one. So if you love such type of models, buy it. Anyway,
on Dino Mode, it's everything. I invite you to put a like on this video, to subscribe to the channel, to ring the bell, and to comment this video if you are interested in something about this video, or you want to suggest me some arguments for other videos. I hope to see you again to the next time.